The All Progressive Congress APC National Youth Leader Dayo Israel and APC youth leaders in the state has organized a youth conference to strategize on how to mobilize and engage young people to support APC primary president-elect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the 2023 presidential election. The youth national leader, Dayo Israel, revealed the youth leaders have been able to come together from states to share ideas on how to win the 2023 elections. He added that they have commenced the process to begin digital registration of support groups in different chapters. Ahmed Bola Tinubu for the 2023 presidential election.
Dayo Israel, I'm the national youth leader of the APC, and surrounding me or flanking me are my state youth leaders from across the country and my zonal youth leaders. We've all gathered here because there's no other important cluster of young people in the party that is more important than all of us who are standing here before you. We have been elected in our state at a zonal level and at the national level to mobilize for the party, to protect the interests of our party, and we have the highest number of votes in our whole region and the whole country as a whole. We represent over 70% of voters in this country, in particular those who are aligned to our party. We are of that generation that is responsible for development and growth. We are the future, and we believe that the future is now. And so as young leaders of our party, we have come together as critical stakeholders. As the youth wing of the party, we've come together in solidarity with our party and the National Working Committee of the party to put our heads together, because the party constitution gives a mandate on the youth wing of the party to be responsible under the leadership of the national youth leader to mobilize for the party. And we understand that as youth governors in our state and the national youth leader, we have the mandate to be able to mobilize and deliver our candidates from the presidency, our national leader Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to even the local government chairman, councillors in our state, talk less, not to even forget the governors and House of Reps, Senate and House of Assembly members. And so like a broom, which is the significance of our party, we have come together, because a broom cannot sweep alone, but when it comes together in a bunch, it can clean the house. We have put ourselves together like a bunch, united, to begin to strategize and say, how do we engage more young people for the party? How do we win hearts and minds of other young people to support our candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu? We're coming together to bring our wisdom together, because no man knows it all. We are joining the ideas from Bauchi with the ideas from Benue, from the ideas from Lagos, Enugu, Abia, and all the various regions who are represented here, from south to southeast to southwest, northwest, north central, and northeast. We are all here putting our heads together, because we know that the biggest job in the campaign 2023 election is not on the fathers in our party. It is really on our shoulder, who form 70% of the population of our party. And we are going to do our best to ensure, by the grace of the Almighty, that we deliver in this election for our great party, the All Progressive Congress. And beyond that, we're also going to ensure that we work with all our elected representatives, by the grace of God, when they're elected next year, to ensure they deliver the dividends of democracy on the people. For too long, the youth of this party have been relegated. We have been, behind the scenes, but now we have woken up like the rising sun. We've woken up like a lion, and we're ready to roar and ready to take our place as a youth wing of the All Progressive Congress. Have been able to come together to share the various ideas that we have, region specific, state specifics, because all the states have their different dynamics and specialties. So we need to understand, how are we going to win election in Adamawa? How are we going to win election in Ogun State? How are we going to win election in Osun and Oyo? How are we going to ensure we deliver for our mandate in Enugu and all the other parts of the southeast? Go ahead and implement when we go back to our various states, working with our deputy state youth leaders, our senatorial district youth leaders, and our LGA youth leaders and our ward youth leaders. Don't forget that behind us we have a huge, gallant mass number, battalion of young people in our party who are supporting the work that we're doing. And in terms of the registration and mobilization of support group, we have already commenced the process to begin the digital registration. The reality is that the youth in our party alone cannot also do it. no greatness is ever achieved alone. We need other young people out there. Either they are obedient or disobedient. And so we have to ensure that we all work together and we bring everybody together. Either no matter what party you are, we need everybody to come and join us, because we are going to be able to turn Nigeria around. And so those are other brothers and sisters in those other parties, or those who are neutral and not getting involved in the elections at all. Our job is also to go back and go and win hearts and minds, make them see reasons why they should be part of this. But at the same time, on their own behalf, we are also going to hold our government accountable to respond to the yearnings of ordinary Nigerians, so that they will be able to come and align with our party, because it's a two-sided thing, it's a two-way street. We also have to be more responsible in the way that we govern, to the yearnings of the people, and then also we then go to the people and say, you see that we're doing our best for governance, give us another chance, and we'll be able to ensure that Nigeria succeed.
So lastly, talking about yearning, what's your message to the youths that are out of school due to ASU strike, due to the disagreement between the ruling party and the ASU?
Yesterday, we discussed this at the level of the zonal youth leaders, and we're going to also discuss as we continue today with the state youth leaders. We feel totally, we have heartbreaks over the fact that our young people are still at home. We understand that this is totally unacceptable in all ramification, but we also understand that these are issues and matters of labor and trade relations and all of that. But we as youth leaders of the party have agreed that we're going to engage our Minister of Labor to sit down with him and understand what exactly is the issues, what exactly is going on, and how can we also sit with the Ministry of Education. We're already reaching out to be able to book appointments with them, and also with ASU themselves. We're also going to reach out to them. And in our own little way, we can't fold our hands. This is our country, and these are our brothers and sisters. Many of those who are home are also our party members, and so we want to ensure, but we also understand that these things are not easy. Every side have their angles and their dimension. We're going to be practical with that, but our own role is just to be able to lobby, because we're just young people in our party, and this is more of a government policy matter. But we have to be able to do our best as young advocates to lobby and intercede and get the two sides to be able to come together and harmonize, because of the interest of our country and the youth of this country.
Ojone Samson, GTV Africa.